Traveling from Galveston Island to South Padre Island is a 6 to 7 hour drive with a big motorhome and a toad.
Since we like to keep our driving time to less than 3 hours if we can, we looked for a good place to stop on the way down. And we came up with Lake Corpus Christi State Park, part of the Texas State Park System.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Linda, and we'll tell you all about Lake Corpus Christi on this episode of Roaming with Rosie. So this is a brief stop for us going from Galveston Island State Park all the way down to South Padre Island. So we're doing a couple of nights at this Lake Corpus Christi State Park. We found this really cool area that the ranger recommended we go out to.
It's the refectory. It was built by the Civilian Conservation Corp. They built a lot of stuff at a lot of these state parks. This is pretty interesting. It looks like you're somewhere in Mexico. It's really pretty cool the way that all the steps and the walls and everything. It looks like you're somewhere down in Mexico in the jungle or whatever. But it's really neat.
It does feel like that. And these parks were built with money from the federal government at the end or during the Depression, when families didn't have a way to feed all of their children. Teenage boys, young men could get hired on at these projects. They would learn a trade and they would build it. They would get 3 meals a day and housing. In turn, they earned $30 a month, of which $25 was sent home to their family. So they had $5 spending money each month. Kind of an interesting way to do things.
That's a big ripoff. You're doing all the work and they're giving it to your family. Something wrong with that.
It was a way to feed the rest of the family with some work that people could do.
If they want to eat, they should be out here working too.
But it's pretty interesting. They're all the ones that we've encountered in the state so far have been similar, but always the design's a little bit different.
Yeah, this one's a lot different than some of the other ones. This one's really pretty interesting.
So we'll give you some views around it. I think it'd be a cool place to have a wedding after you cleaned it up a little. Park is one that people who are really into birding go to, although we seem to find that all over Texas. Where we come from, I haven't seen it as much as I see here in Texas. Of course, we're near the coastal birding trail that is nationally recognized, but there is birding guides here, but not necessarily trail guides. Oh, it's a story walk they've set up. So this is a really cute way to take kids along this trail because they get to read pages of this storybook as they go. It's kind of fun. And they learn about nature while they're reading and on kind of a little treasure hunt. Very cute. Except I'm listening to jet skis and powerboats. is the story walk. Here's the thing about bees. Sometimes bees can be rude. How cute. I love the illustrations on this book. Cute. But then it says, without bees, there'd be no more picnics with watermelon. There'd be no more smoothies with mango. So it teaches us why we want bees. Just not in our house or our car or face. Here it's telling the kids to buzz like a bee to the next page. Which is right over here. Over there. This is where you can look for birds. I just saw a red cardinal. Wow. So you can sit in here and look for birds. Never see birds. Jamie's not very excited. There's no birds. It's all their favorite things to attract them right here. Just saw a red cardinal. I just saw him again. He flew by. There he is. I don't know if he's a cardinal, but he's red. He's not real red. He keeps going around the tree to hide from me. Birding is rich and diverse here. This area is an important stopover for neotropical migrant birds. They've identified more than 200 bird species in this park. Now he's quiet. Whistle at him. The park has 2 lighted fishing piers, one of which is 400 feet long and wheelchair accessible. They also have 2 boat ramps and 2 fish cleaning shelters. You do not need a fishing license to fish from a shore or a pier in any Texas state park. Anglers fishing on the lake have caught largemouth and white bass, crappie, blue channel and flathead catfish, bluegill, and red deer sunfish. Water skiing as well as jet skiing are popular here, as well as various types of paddling, and they rent kayaks as well as paddle boards. We checked out the screen shelters that can be rented overnight. They have some furniture and water and power. Campsites range from water only to sites with water and electricity, and even some full hookup sites with sewer.
Thanks for watching.
On our next episode, we'll be sharing our very affordable stop at South Padre Island with all the great things to see and do that are easy on your wallet.
And if you don't want to miss that, make sure and hit that subscribe button.
And ring that bell, because that way you'll be notified each time we upload new content.
And make sure to leave a comment, that way you could be part of the conversation. Until next time.
See ya.